Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today is the 15th of January 2023, Sunday. Hope you guys are doing good out there. It's a beautiful day here in North Las Vegas. The sun is shining right now. Yesterday was on and off rain and it was beautiful. Just, just very thankful that we got some rain yesterday. So, um, as you can tell, I have a movie haul for you. About 90% of this stuff is stuff I picked up recently from Amazon, and for good prices, most of it. And one item here I have is from my grandson, my 6-year-old grandson. He's the youngest. So I want to tell you a little bit about that. It's kind of a cool little story. But anyway, so let's get into it. Enough jibber jabbering here. So anyway, my grandson, the 6-year-old, asked his father, my son, Dad, what can I get Geriatric Geek for Christmas? He has all these movies. He says, I know. He said, well, I don't know, son. What do you want to get him? So my grandson went to shopping my son's movie collection. I find that funny. Anyway, so he says, I know he doesn't have this movie, Pop. So he pulled this out off of my son's shelf and said, he doesn't have Fantastic Four. I know this for a fact. I want to give this to him. Well, funny enough, it's still brand new, factory sealed. It is the DVD and the digital one. But, of course, my son said, sure, we can do that. So my grandson gave me Fantastic Four. Indeed, I don't have this version of Fantastic Four. Um, so I thought that was kind of cute. Of course, Fantastic Four is a PG-13 from 2005, 106 minutes, action superhero movie. And I love any of the Marvel, superhero stuff. Of course, the comic, I read that when I was a kid. I believe I was like 8 or 9 when the number one, that comic came out in like 1961, I do believe. And yes, I still have that comic. It's not in very good shape, but I do have it. Um, yeah, my father was a collector. Weird enough, he collected marbles. And he was a semi-pro baseball player, so he collected baseball cards. So I have a huge collection of cards, and then I started on my own with comics, and I inherited all of his marbles. I have thousands of marbles that I don't know what I'm going to do with. Some of them are worth some money, I guess, but anyway, long story short, my grandson gave me the Fantastic Four, and I'm happy as heck to have it. Of course, this was the first superhero team effort of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and it's a good little film. Good little film. After exposure to cosmic radiation, 4 astronauts become the most remarkable, if dysfunctional, heroes of all time. Unfortunately, the mission's sponsor has also been transformed into the world's most lethal villain, setting the stage for a confrontation of epic proportions. Nice. Glad to have it, and thank you to my grandson. I appreciate it. Now, the rest of these I picked up from Amazon, and for one reason or another, but this first one is something that someone recommended. This one, I can't remember whether it was Piswell, or I can't remember who it was, to be honest. But I picked it up. Anything with this is Turkey Shoot from 1982. It's 93 minutes, R-rated. It's an action drama horror, and it has Olivia Hussey in it. If you'll remember, Olivia Hussey's been in the news here recently. She's famously suing the director, the then director of the 1968 Romeo and Juliet, which she played in. And Olivia was also in Black Christmas, the 1974 Black Christmas. So I thought, you know what, I'll pick this up, check it out. Um, I don't know. It's I guess 60% of the people that watch it like this movie, so we'll see. It's an Australian film. Apparently, it's got some pretty good action in it. Relentless violence, gratuitous nudity, and deformed circus freaks also. Prepare yourself for the most infamous and controversial Ozploitation shocker of them all. After refusing to conform to the rigid, strictly ordered society of futuristic 1995, Paul Anders, Steve Ralsback, and Chris Walters, Olivia Hussey, are labeled deviants and delivered to a brutal maximum security behavior modification camp. They soon discover that their only chance of freedom is to survive the turkey shoot, a vicious and bloody manhunt devised by ruthless camp warden Thatcher, played by Michael Craig. The odds are stacked against them, and the hunt is on. Who will survive this outrageous blood and thunder shocker? Let me know if you've seen this or any of these movies that I'm talking about and what you thought. But I have the DVD of Turkey Shoot. This is the Australian version, and anything from Umbrella generally is region free. So I'm going to check that out. I'm going to see what that's all about. And also another one that I heard that I got an inspiration from somebody on the YouTube. Can't remember again, but Malik, a Shudder original. Family can haunt you forever. Indeed, they can. Malik is from 2022, 99 minutes, not rated. It's a horror film. This is a Dutch folklore horror flick. Of course, Malik, if you look it up, I believe you'll find that it means something about a Canaanite god that some folks, the way back when, used human sacrifice to appease this god, Moloch. So about 60% of the people that watch this liked it, so I can't wait to check it out, see what it's all about. I love folklore type horror things. Betrick lives at the edge of a peat bog in the north of the Netherlands. When she and her family are attacked by a random stranger one night, Betrick sets out to find an explanation. The more she digs, the more she becomes convinced that she is being hunted by something ancient. Hunted by something ancient. We'll see. Put out by RLJE. RLJE. Now this is something that I just found it was on sale, and I thought it looked pretty interesting. I didn't have it in my collection, so I picked this up, and it is A Horrible Way to Die. A Horrible Way to Die is R-rated, 87 minutes, from 2010. It's a horror film put out by Anchor Bay, and about 50%, only half of the people that watch it like it, according to IMDb. It says it's atmospheric, haunting, and subversive. Horror on its most realistic level, says Dread Central. Notorious murderer Garrick Terrell has escaped from police custody and resumed his killing spree. His former girlfriend, Sarah, is a recovering alcoholic trying to put his life back together in a new town with a new man. Her past continues to haunt her, and now her ex-boyfriend is leaving a trail of slaughter in his hunt to find her. Interesting. It's emotionally raw, disturbingly graphic, and brutally real. A Horrible Way to Die. Let me know. Have you seen it? Looks interesting. Like I said, it's put out by Anchor Bay. And another one. the most chilling, deeply unsettling horror film so far this year? We shall see. The Innocence. The Innocence is not rated 117 minutes from 2021. It's a supernatural thriller. Apparently it's very atmospheric with some really good child actors. I like child actor movies occasionally. Sometimes you can get some really good ones, so we're going to check this out, see what it's all about. This is a Norwegian film, a violent nightmare of a film. The Innocence follows 4 children who become friends during the summer holidays. Out of sight of the adults, they discover they have hidden powers. While exploring their newfound abilities in the nearby forest and playgrounds, their innocent play takes a dark turn, and strange things begin to happen. Written and directed by Academy Award-nominated writer Eskil Voigt, The Innocence is one of the best and most honest portrayals of what it's like to be a kid in a dangerous world. Its young cast is shockingly terrific, says the San Jose Mercury News. A singularly shocking, distressing, and stirring film that is difficult to shake. Have you seen it? Let me know. The Innocence. An interesting picture there. Now, the next 3, I kind of got for me and my wife to watch. They're recent releases, not recent films per se. Amsterdam, with a huge cast: Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, John David Robinson, Chris Rock, Zoe Saldana, Mike Myers, Taylor Swift, Rami Malek, one of my favorites, and Robert De Niro in Amsterdam. Amsterdam is R-rated, 134 minutes from 2022. It's a comedy thriller, whodunit, I guess. Like I said, with Kristen Bale and Margot Robbie and Chris Rock. So, gonna check this out with the wife. Let me know if you've seen it. Looks interesting. Let the Love, Murder, and Conspiracy Begin. Written and directed by acclaimed filmmaker David O. Russell, comes an original crime epic about 3 close friends who find themselves at the center of one of the most shocking secret plots in American history. Based on facts that meet fiction, the film stars Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, Rami Malek, and Robert De Niro. Released by 20th Century Fox. Amsterdam. I'll get a drink. My mouth is dry. All right. The king himself. Elvis in King Creole. This was filmed and set in New Orleans, the French Quarter. If you've never been there, it's fun. It's crazy little place. One of my favorite places to visit. And I've been there many, many times. I used to live in Lake Charles, Louisiana for a few years. And we visited there as much as we could. Beignets made me fat. But anyway, Elvis in King Creole. King Creole is PG, 1958 film in black and white. It's 115 minutes long. It's a musical drama. According to Elvis, this was his favorite movie role. Elvis Presley brings a new beat to Bourbon Street in King Creole. Presented here, newly remastered from a 4K film transfer, directed by Michael Curtis, who also did Casablanca and White Christmas. Elvis plays a troubled youth whose singing sets the French Quarter rockin'. With a sweet girl to love him and a nightclubbers cheering, it looks like he'll shake off his past and head for the top. But a mobster, played by Walter Matthau, and his man-trap mole, Carolyn Jones, could snare him into a life of crime. There you go. Elvis and King Creole. And another one of these Paramount Presents, this one being from 1987, Back to the Beach. Back to the Beach, PG, 1987, 92 minutes. It's a musical comedy. Also has Pee Wee Herman in it. There he is, Pee Wee Herman. Paul Rubens. Yeah. Anyway, about 60% of the people who have watched this like it. For the first time on Blu-ray, Back to the Beach joins Paramount Presents, remastered from a new scan of original film elements. Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello, teen idols of a wave of beach party movies in the 60s, return to the big screen in this hip, hilarious 80s update of their surf and sand adventures. The Jamaican ska may have replaced the twist in the intervening years, but Frankie and Annette still know how to bring the party, as well as teach their own children a thing or two in the process. Along for the fun in the warm California sun are a host of familiar faces: Connie Stevens, Dick Dale, Stevie Ray Vaughan, love his music by the way, Don Adams, Bob Denver, also love him, Jerry Mathers, Barbara Billingsley, Ed Kooky Burns, and Pee Wee Herman. Back to the beach, the California beach in this case. Paramount Presents. Cool. And the last thing I picked up, this one I did not get for cheap, but I did get it for a reasonable price on Amazon, and it is the last thing I picked up. It's in 4K. That's right, I picked up the Texas Chainsaw Massacre II. 101 minutes, 1986, not rated. Of course, this film's by Tobe Hooper. This is this is the Vinegar Syndrome release. It's, of course, the sequel to the 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I enjoyed. And in this movie, Bill Johnson plays Leatherface. You can see him right there. And Bill Moseley is Chop Top. Bill Moseley. In the dozen years since the original massacre, very small writing, countless more people have vanished without a trace. And despite fears from the locals that Leatherface and his family of cannibals have resumed their murderous ways, the police seem disinterested in looking into the disappearances. But everything changes when a couple of yuppies are attacked by Leatherface while calling into a local radio show backed by DJ Vanita. Fed up with the this is very small. Fed up with the inaction from local law enforcement, ex-lawman Lieutenant Letty Enright decides to go rogue and sets out into Texas Hill Country in a bid to finally put an end to the terror which has been gripping the community. Meanwhile, Leatherface sets his sights and chainsaw on Stretch. Sorry, that writing is very small, as you can see. And my old eyes having trouble. But anyway, yeah, can't wait to check this out again in 4K. So there you go, guys. That's my little pickups from Amazon. There you go. Nice little stack. So today is Sunday, and usually I do a giveaway on Sundays. So this is no different today. I have some. Today is going to be a little different though, because I'm not going to give away physical media today. I'm going to give away some digital codes. before they go bad, as it were. I have a whole bunch of digital codes that I can give away. So in this one, I'm just going to give away. I'm going to show you. Let me show you real quick. On your screen there, you can see a list. Those are the digital codes that I have available. Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Nope. Paranormal Activity and Paranormal Activity 2. Paranormal Activity Next of Kin. Unknown Dimension also. John Wick 1 to 3, To Kill a Mockingbird, Elvis, Blue Hawaii, Where the Crawdads Sing, Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys for Life, and the Christmas Classics Collection. So that would be this. That would be this. All four of those movies in one code. So what's going to happen is you're going to use the word choice. 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 In the comments below. And if you're the winner, next Saturday when I use the YouTube comment picker to choose the winner, you will then email me with your choice of two. That's right, you can have two of those choices. Some of them come with multiple, like the Christmas Classics Collection. There's actually 4 movies there. Or the Paranormal Activity, there are 2 movies on on each of those. So you could conceivably get 4 movies if you do the thing right. So you're going to choose 2. You can have 2 of them, and then I'm going to keep doing this until these are all gone, as far as on Sundays. So it's all right. It's not physical media, but what's going to happen is yeah, we're going to get rid of some of these codes before they expire. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. So hey, that's it, you guys. Hope you guys understood that. Use in the comments the word choice, and if you're the winner, you get to pick 2 of these. So and that's it. So you guys, hope you're doing great out there. Hope you're having a great Sunday. If you're enjoying my videos, give me a thumbs up. Also like, subscribe. Cost you nothing, and hit that notification bell so that you know when I put out another video. And all the way. Oh, by the way, the only criteria for being in the drawing is that you live in the United States. I can't guarantee any of these codes will work in anything other than the United States. So you got to be here, I guess. So if you do know that if you're from overseas somewhere and you do know that they work for you, great. Then we'll take care of you. But I don't think they do. So anyway, that's it from North Las Vegas. You guys keep smiling, keep having fun, keep that positive attitude about you, and until the next time, peace.